Okay, so I did a reading and shared some stuff, dreams, and other things. It was about an hour, 59 minutes, so that's going to take a while to upload onto YouTube. So I have it sitting on my computer. I just wanted to make this one really quickly and upload it first because I have some more just like universal messages, and this is going to be quick. So, um, one of the dreams that I left out about my mother, because she just recently passed the night before last, and I had a dream the night before my sister emailed me, and when I see ASAP in all caps, I already knew what it was because I had the dream, but then I saw the emails, and then it was confirmed, and I talked to my sister. So after I was off the phone with my sister, I threw some cards, and all 5 came out at the same time. So let me just share these really quick, and I'll tell you about the dream and this. So all 5 came out at the same time. It was Temperance, and she's a Sagittarius, my older sister who has passed, my late sister Christina Marie. It was Temperance, and then Queen of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the message was, I'm here, ready, waiting for when Mom crosses over to come home. And then these came out one at a time, all the same cards, but instead of the 2 of Wands, it was the 6 of Wands, and all at once. I mean, instead of all at once, like the other ones were like, my sister was like, bam, I'm here, it was all the words all in one. This was just one at a time. Victory. Yep. She's home. She's with me. Okay? And then when you're ready, I'll be there for you too. We all will be, because then after I was done, I was like, show me some cards. 10 of Cups, World, Knave of Cups. And the Knave of Wands was on the bottom. The 7 of Wands on the top. My Lyran family, red hair Jean, can't tan, Well, me and my brother can. Even though my 2 sisters, they're both half sisters, they have different dads, but they still have the can't tan gene. My older sister was blonde, but she still had the couldn't tan gene, okay? So it's very distinctive of, like, anyway, the Lyrans and stuff. So, okay, and 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. So, and this is just family, okay? They're all together, and we're always connected, whether we're here or on the other side, okay? Just like picking up the phone, right? It's just, you could be in another state, country, whatever, you get on the internet, Skype, you're still connected, right? So, but that's the false way. But anyway, we're getting back to it. The dream that I had, the premonition, I knew my mom was about to pass. It was just really quick. I looked over, she was kind of laying, kind of slumped, but sitting, but kind of slumped, like in a chair, or like a couch. My friend Brenda Whitehurst from school, so she must be Lyran too. And her and Azure, the Aquarius. I don't know what sign Brenda was, but she was more like Azure's friend. But we all really jived. Like, she was just, I liked her even, I mean, I can't say I liked her even more, but she was just beautiful, pure, had that fighter spirit too in her heart. Yeah, like when it came to love, yeah, I witnessed something. I mean, it was just like a fight with her boyfriend, but she was just so, like, passionate, and I don't know, it was just, you could just tell, right? Just, she loved him, and he was whatever. But I don't think she was ever the same after that. That might have been her twin flame, you know, I'm not sure. I just remember they were very much in love. My sister and her boyfriend are still together, her and Christopher, and she was like, we're still madly in love, so that was beautiful. So the dream, yeah, because I said I was going to make this quick, right? It's 3:11. So she was kind of like slumped down, like but comfortable in this couch and kind of halfway in between worlds, I was kind of feeling. And she was naked or had her a robe on. It was just all open so I could see. She was just completely nude, no underwear, nothing. And my son's in the bathroom. So my friend Brenda, I see it's Brenda. And maybe because God knew I would trust her because she didn't do like any lesbian stuff. And I don't know, Azure was my best friend. She did bisexual stuff. I didn't care about whatever. I was a prude, right? I had friends who were like considered, loose or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. It only mattered what I did with my body. So, but yeah, my friends would even tell you how much of a prude I was and how much it caused issues with me. They wanted to like go off and have sex. I'm like, God, everyone just needs to have sex all the time. Right, that's why everyone hates me. Anyway, so maybe that's why God used Brenda, because I never knew that if she did, I don't think she did any lesbiana stuff or anything, so I wouldn't see her as doing something, because she sniffed my mom all the way up and down from like crown of her head all the way down to her taint, not down to her toes, just her whole chakra system, all her, and I just knew that meant that she was about to pass. So when my sister emailed me the next day, okay, I knew. And I knew it had something to do, I knew it was like a lyric. So I look up this, how did I type it in? Let me see. Do we emit a smell detectable by animals when we are about to die? I think that's what did I say animal? Yeah. Maybe that's what I said. Or the smell detectable, and then it automatically did the rest. No! Hold on, my son's draining the bath. No. Yeah, leave that. Thank you. I'm talking, not paying attention. So, no, I am paying attention to everything all at once. Omni-tension. Right? Strung, woven together with everything. Nice and taut. Yeah, so how stuff works. And it's just talking about this cat. How silver men, that's a synchronicity too. For where my sister, my mom, and where they ended up. Yeah, silver in there. So, so this cat is it's a home for elderly patients with dementia, I believe, and it would go to them, circle around in their room, and then like, what does it say? Anyway, you could read it. I'll put the link down below, but just it would do a certain signaling, and so it would do the same thing over and over and go sit on their lap, and then wait, and then they would die, and then the cat would leave. But they would know it would do this certain thing, would circle around and then go sit with them. And it just happened enough times to where they saw the pattern, right? So that this cat would know, okay, so how would they know? Emitting some kind of smell. And down here was saying how a cat expert, yeah, they can detect, what is it? And they're talking about a dog who was detect different types of cancers. Hold on a second. He did it again. Will you stop it? Stop playing with the plug. No. Leave it alone. Oh, in here being disobedient, and then you're gonna whine when you get yelled at. Yeah, crocodile tears. Oh, we're going through that where it's like dealing with damn like Satan, like all bravado, I'm sneaky, I'm this, I get it, and then you get caught, and then it turns into So yeah, you can just read this for yourself. It's pretty, the world of ethology, is that what it's called? Oh, is that, okay, animals detecting earthquakes. Let's just check that out. I didn't look at that. Oh, so ethology is the study of animal behavior. Okay, so, I mean, it's just, yeah, observation. You just apply it to animals or whatever, so interesting, okay? Oscar the cat, and look at red hair Gene. It's so cute, right? I don't know if that's the cat. Who knows, but hopefully that's really the cat. Okay, Laren, so apparently my friend Brenda, my friend yes, my friend Brenda, my friend, I haven't seen her since high school, and Whitehurst, I think Hurst means house, but Hurst, like Hearst, even though they're having, I say they, because, you know, my sister and her boyfriend. And it's just cremation. Yeah, it's just the sensible thing. That's everyone in our family we just automatically, because it's just like, what's the thing you do? Well, cremation, of course, right? Because that's the sanitary thing. It's just the first thing that pops into your mind, into your gut, that the knowing of you're supposed to be cremated. So that's what we know. Back in the day, our family took care of it and everything, so we didn't have anyone touching the blood, nothing, right? And then that way, no one can get to your DNA and use it for. See, I know there's reasons why we just automatically go for that. We just automatically want to do that, but I automatically just want to be cremated. Everybody in my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, everybody it's just a knowing. So this Epsom salt, so when I go to the Dollar General the last time, there's like sale stuff outside, and there was a table that it might not have been sale stuff, it might just have been outdoor like garden stuff, and they had a few more bags inside, so that's why I was thinking it must have just been like a garden table. Because they did have a discount table on the other side, so I'm like, why did they just have the one bag of it? I'm like, well, I'm going to buy it, because it says Epsom salt, sulfur, magnesium, it's for the garden, for big healthy plants, but it's like cheaper. I'm just gonna buy this, like $7 for this huge bag, instead of going to the get the stuff out of the bathroom, the bath section. It's more expensive. It's the same stuff. Okay, so I'm like, okay, let me look up what exactly Epsom salt, where it comes from. Is it a natural salt? Blah blah blah, whatever. So it's saying, it has these questions, blah, blah, blah. How is Epsom salt made? So chemically, Epsom salt is known as magnesium sulfate. Yes, this is not found naturally. And it's interesting that it says dolomite, because God gave me that word. Okay, that word came into my spirit like several days ago. Okay, but I'm like, dolomite. I'm thinking like, dolomite, like the shaft dolomite, or what? You're talking stones and crystals or shit. Okay, whatever. Dolomite, I'll just file it. Check. So it's not found naturally, so it has to be made from a suitable substance containing magnesium. The best substance is dolomite. Okay, right? An abundant rock found in the mountainous dolomite regions in Italy. Oh, graviola. Okay, so this then forms magnesium salt. So that's interesting. It's not found naturally, but history. Where does Epsom salt come from? History. Comes from history. Oh, technically a bitter tasting, naturally occurring magnesium and sulfate mineral compound, chemically heptahydrate, Hepzibah. Anyway, so Epsom salt is named for the English. Wait. Okay, so remember, it's not found naturally. It has to be made from dolomite. Remember, it's not found naturally. Epsom salt is named for the English town in which it was discovered, where it bubbled up in water from an underground spring in the early 17th century. That's the 1800s, folks. I used to live in Sonoma, the actual town of Sonoma in Sonoma County, but Sonoma itself, the town Sonoma in Sonoma County, has all kinds of Fetter's hot springs. I lived right on top of Boys Hot Springs, Fetter Hot Springs, all the hot springs, and it wasn't even very long ago. They built houses in elementary schools and stuff on top, like in the 50s, whatever. Okay, so, okay, then the other thing that goes with it, so this is like a week ago, whatever. So then just today I go on our walk and everything, and out in the peach field, behind the church where we go, okay, call it the temple, there, and I know it's not supposed to be like this, okay, because they don't water, and it wasn't even on a tree. It's right in the middle of where the dirt is by the tree, and it's just shooting up. So I know something got, one of the piping got, one of the pieces of the piping for watering got punctured or something. That's what I'm thinking. Or I don't know, or maybe it was just there for while I was there. Who knows? Okay, maybe only I was allowed to see it, or maybe it was only there for that short amount of time to give me this message. But what I was thinking of, that's not natural. There's no way that's just shooting straight up like a geyser. Okay, so it reminded me of, because God wanted me to share this, okay, about it does occur naturally in the springs. But they've all been filled in, covered up. They're ready to blow though. And then they've also been, there are some springs here and there. There's like one, we got to travel. They've all been bought up by like the beverage companies, okay? Anheuser-Busch, Minute Maid, the big corporate, okay? There's very few left, and a lot of them, the natural springs, the healing waters, okay? And when I said this in the other video that I'm uploading, I saw 10x, and this thing was gushing. I think they're going to be even bigger than they were. They're going to be pushing. They're going to be tenfold. Oh, when the geysers come back, it's going to be tenfold. Everything's going to be 10. The waters from underneath are rising back up. Okay? And I believe I got to download earlier, right before I was going to share this with you guys, that's why everything was so big and tall. The trees huge because of the waters from underneath. The roots were free to spread and grow, and there was all that water, so to support a root system that big, you have huge giant trees. And okay, so this is what's happening. It's gonna be humongous. And these geysers are getting ready to gush. Okay? So, you know what? I'm going to share this really quick, too, because I just want to, I got to get this off of here so I can share. I think that with the waters coming up has to do with this sigil that I was getting, but I've had this on here for a while. So, in a video, I think I said autism, autoimmune, and Aspies, but I meant to say Alzheimer's. Okay, so these are the three. So autism is mostly in the youth, okay? Autoimmune mostly in the middle-aged range people, and Alzheimer's in the elderly. But now it's crossing boundaries, okay? Young children are having Alzheimer's and autoimmune. The elderly are having autoimmune and autism. Okay, it's crossing because there's so much aluminum in everything, the air, everything. Okay, if they're just dumping it in the sky, it's getting into the water. It passes through your skin. You're breathing it in, all kinds of stuff. So this just says mostly in the elderly, mostly in the youth, children. Okay, it's getting smeared because it's been on here for a while. So we're having a full body response, like from the core outward, from the marrow outward, the blood, the fountain outward. So full body response, FBR, or full body bloom. Okay, all tissues, all organs, all systems, channels of the body. Okay. So then let me show you this little, I need a little eraser. I did say quick, didn't I? Yeah. Oh yeah, he was touching him. We got a little sticky finger edge here. Or maybe not. Okay, there we go. Give blame where blame's due. Okay, so this is... I kept seeing this C and then turn into a G, like this energy of this fire, okay, coming around, arcing around, and this is the material plane, the earth. So coming up, okay, firing up this plate here, coming up through, okay, so making this crossing. Okay, so this is like the sprout, the gush, the coming up through the plane now. So it's making this arc around and coming up under the earth. The water, the fire, okay? And that's like how it's happening in the body, because it's kind of like, that's the core, right? From the root up, okay? That's the root work, so it's happening with the earth as well. Yeah, so that's that for now, and I have a tarot reading posting, and then I'm kind of feeling called to do some oracle cards, so that will be up as well. So this little one, and then the tarot reading for today, where I share some dreams and other things, and I did a spread for the twin flames, so you might want to check that out. And then look forward to that oracle reading, because I just feel like there's some big messages from our team that need to come through. So, all right, love, peace, and blessings.